technical on Harrow?
I don't know. I don't know. So I don't get fined and get kicked out and not coach a game. I got to be careful what I say. But there's some things that, man, I bet 26 years in basketball. I don't know if I've been so frustrated as I've been this year. Extremely frustrated, and I can't get into why. The people that know why, but I'm extremely frustrated. And I'm going to have my say in this one day. And it's not about officiating in this game, but there's some things that I'm extremely frustrated about. So, but I'm happy for my kids. This is about my kids, and my kids did a great job, and they're playing good basketball, and that's what this is about right now.
Ron, you played Arkansas State the last time. You held them to a low percentage. You were better at this time. What's it been like playing them? The 80 minutes you played them, and how well you played defensively?
Well, you know, again, this group has done an unbelievable job with our matchup, and again, when we can take some things away, and we've seen it now for the second time, it only makes the defense better. You know, I said last year, that I thought that this team could be better than we were a year ago, based on we may not have the same amount of wins, but this team has really got it defensively. You know, we didn't have that last year. We can't score like we did last year, although, you know, lately we're putting points on the board, but this group defensively really gets it, and we can take some things away where a year ago we couldn't take things away. We can take these things away now.
If it's not the officiating, what is it that you're frustrated with?
It's just, again, I don't want to get in, and again, you know, there's some things that I'm allowed to say and some things that I'm not allowed to say. So I'd rather the focal point, be honest with you, be on my players, because they're playing good basketball, and that's what the focus should be on. No matter the circumstance, no matter what happens, it's about my players and what they do. And at some point, though, I mean, you guys know how I am. At some point, I'm gonna say what I want to say. I just can't right now because I understand it. There's some things that, you know, head coaches can't say regarding certain things, and I won't do that. But again, this is about my players and how well they're playing, and I'm really happy how they're playing. You know, we're in a battle right now to try to win a championship. Yes.
Into that hard foul against RJ in the beginning of the second half, when it looks like that he was had to pretty much be calmed down after that. So it's a hard foul.
It was a hard foul. I mean, you know, again, it's you know. Got to kind of define whether it's, you know, what's intent and what's not. But, you know, it was a hard foul. Stepped up at the end of the day, did the right thing. You step at the free throw line and you make the free throws. And I thought that's what he did. So, again, we've got to be able to play through a lot of things, and not just, it's been like that all year. You know, we've got to play through a lot of things. And so that's why I'm proud of my kids. They're doing a good job.
Talk about Marcus and just how his complete game has grown. 14 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. You know, people talk about our transfers, but if you look at our lineup, four of those starters are guys that were high school guys. You know, that came in, you know, a few years ago, and they've grown together. TJ, Marcus, RJ, and Ryan Green. And this guy just gets better and better and better. You know, there are a lot of guys that get accolades, but what Marcus Crowder's doing right now is really special, and he just makes it. He makes our offense and makes our defense go. Guy's just a warrior.
Talking about that aspect of, you mentioned he makes your defense go. He's really kind of become one of the most vocal guys on the court, and talk about how important that is, especially on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's a great communicator. Sometimes he communicates too much, but he's a great communicator, and he knows where guys are supposed to be, and he gets them in the right positions. And again, that comes with experience. You know, this guy's played a lot of games here at Georgia State. You know, TJ and RJ and Ryan Green, those guys have played a ton of games here at Georgia State, and they understand the system. And so, you know, that's what's great about having veteran guys in your lineup.
One of the big accomplishments for the defense had to be in the first half, holding Anthony Livingston, if I remember correctly, scoreless in the first half.
Yeah, I'm not. We don't worry about with individuals, Joe. I was more proud that they only had 5 field goals. I don't even know what they ended up for the game, but you hold a team in a half to only 5 field goals, you're going to win a lot of games. And so I was really proud of that. Again, you know, I think they had 18 points. If you go back to the a few games ago, I think we did it again where we're holding teams in under 30, which is a goal, but we're holding teams that are 20 and halves. And so the defense is really just picking up.
Talk about Kurt too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. I thought the entire team. I thought, you know, again, it was a good balance. You know, and it's great because then our the guys that scored don't necessarily have to get great scoring nights. You know, sometimes they can have nights off where they can just, some other guys can do that. But it's good to see Kurt playing like that because, again, you know, we'll need him down the stretch.
And Harrow reaching 1,000 points.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's an impressive thing. Ryan getting 1,000 points in less than 2 years. I mean, you think about it, man. That's a hard thing to do. He's got 1,000 points in less than 2 years, and so I'm really proud of him. Really happy that he's been able to get that done here. And again, we've got some games left, but that's a great accomplishment.
When do you start preparing for Thursday's big game?
Well, we know we play them twice, and so they're having a tremendous year, and they're playing really good basketball, and so we aren't going to do anything different than we normally do in our normal week. With all the games and all the things that we do, we've got to kind of have a set week with this Thursday, Saturday, and we'll continue to do that with, Thursday. I mean, coming back Monday, and lifting and watching a little tape and getting some shots up, and then Tuesday we'll start to kind of get back at it again.
So just again, to make sure I understand this correctly, you weren't given a reason why Harrow was giving a technical.
No, they said both guys. I mean, both guys were chirping at each other, and I guess they didn't like Ryan didn't like what he said back. But again, I saw two guys talking to each other, going at each other, and again, not you can. I mean, again, I'll let it go. But no, that's the rationale was that both guys were tangled up, and Ryan said something that I guess they didn't like what he said.
Any other questions, Coach? Marcus?
You, after that hard foul on RJ, you were trying to get in front of Ryan to keep him from doing whatever it is he wanted to do. Were you trying to be the voice of reason in that whole kind of scrum melee afterward?
When stuff happen like that on my team, I feel like I'm the mediator between the refs and our team. When something happens like that with Ryan, I know Ryan, that's my roommate. We spend almost 24 hours together each day. So I know he's going to be hot-headed sometimes, but I know how to control him on the court.
Marcus, can you kind of tell me about your performance overall and how you feel like things are going for you guys overall at this point, with about 9 left?
9 left. I feel our team is starting to get to that peak, and we have to keep climbing to reach that peak. Today, I feel like Kurt stepped his game up tremendously. I know certain plays I get mad at Kurt because he doesn't look for the ball quick enough, but we're going to get that worked out.
There's one particular moment today.
Yeah, it happens a couple times, but
throughout the arena.
Yeah, I gotta be a voice out there. If my teammates can hear me and know what to do, it's gonna make the thing easy.
How much fun will Thursday's game and atmosphere do you expect it's going to be?
Oh, I expect it to be amazing. It's gonna almost be like a home game because our students are gonna go. I know this for a fact. It's a GSU versus GSU game, so I know we're the real GSU. It's gonna come out with the W.
Do you have any idea why Harrow got a technical?
No clue. I was literally running back on defense. I turned around, said ball middle, and next thing I know, technical. And even Harrow didn't know why he got technical. We all looked around, like, what's going on? Stop play.
Marcus, you guys handled yourselves well, though, after that. It didn't get, after that point, you guys played well, and it really didn't, there was nothing really after that as far as kind of physical play, any kind of altercation. Can you kind of talk about that, how you guys kind of rallied around that moment?
Talking to my team, telling my team, hold your head. Like, we got 10 fouls called on us in 4 minutes. That's never happened. With that happened, our team was really just like, what's going on? Like, this is preposterous to us. So we just got to get the guys together, tell them, calm down, play our basketball. We know our formula.
You become a very efficient player, leading the conference in field goal percentage and 5 assists, only 1 turnover. Is that something that you've worked really hard to make better decisions on the basketball court?
It literally just comes natural to me. Like, I'm only going to take the shot that I feel that's open and at the right time, and I'm trying to get my teammates open. I get mad at them for not turning around to try to catch the ball, actually. The coaches get mad at me sometimes for not trying to score the ball because I'm trying to pass the ball. I'm an unselfish person.